It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Brandon Gaughan, Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from the University of Washington.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And I don't want to throw
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Penix. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for a sack. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
That's a question that you already
know.
know.
As Pinion sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Fall into a place where
Under center is
you
a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Sometimes it's gonna rain.
All again. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hall. I think he got there.
Can't get it.
He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So opening drive, 3 straight runs.
Let's see Rodgers' old ass.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons
Got
for
an inch in them.
doing. Sometimes
It's less than an inch, bro. It's not even an inch.
Runs, while they haven't been successful
It's a hike and just fall forward.
They may be successful later on.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Man, they defense stacked with stars, nigga. Fuck, we ain't throwing over there.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And they'll get this down to
Rodgers still got a little arm on the run.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running left, it's Hall. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. A give, running right is Hall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Hall on a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
I see it. Devontae could beat him on the route.
Here's Rodgers.
Got him.
Out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. 2nd down and 6 now.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A play fake. Now Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Will McDowell to take him down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Ooh, I was trying to catch him offside. He would have been offside.
Here's Hall again.
If you want to hold your block over there, bro, we'll be doing really well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Straight ahead is Hall, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. On play action, Rodgers being chased out left. His pass complete to Ruckert.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Here is 3rd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
Ah, you got me.
Play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard
I'm so hungry.
Falcon football.
I love you,
Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion goes McLeod. So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. There was Will McDonald bursting in there and making that play.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To the air, Penix. Throw left side, there's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Penix. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Damn. I'm glad they weren't paying attention because he's wide open. What the fuck he was doing that over? Oh, y'all, that nigga tired. What's up? What you doing over there, bro? Nigga, you exhausted? You might have to go prevent defense. Cause bro tired.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That's out wide here.
You got 30 DBs on the field, y'all let me get open. Because bro tired over there.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
He was straight getting beat, bro. He's fucking tired, leaving niggas open, taking lunch breaks and shit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again, Penix. And caught by London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Will McDonald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Got a man, it's London. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
I faded in the background.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
Yeah, get hit by him.
28, 2nd down coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front.
I'm trying to save Rodgers' arm for the second half.
Great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be out of bounds.
You know, he's a little old and shit. Motherfucker might get worn out. You gotta lean on the young guys.
Here's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Come on, nigga. Now you hurt.
Yeah, stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Let's give Rodgers some action.
Return to MetLife Stadium. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's caught here by Adams.
Rodgers still got accuracy on deck.
Pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
Damn, took a shot at him.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Connection made to record.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Rodgers, a free play.
I know Ian get in there. What they doing?
Right at the 1.
Offside. Defense.
Oh, the opponents, man, they lying. I think they played me right there. That should have been a touchdown.
That penalty is declined.
See it, Rodgers got a push to him.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful.
I can't believe they actually trying to ban that. Like, the QB sneak ain't been in the game forever.
This is something right out of Philadelphia playbook.
They just mad because the team figured out how to do it great, and they got a strong-ass quarterback that can do it well. Before, your quarterback was too frail to really do it. So when they got hit, it was a big deal.
Zerline now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Some quarterbacks, you really do have to blitz them. If you don't, they be chilling.
Here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to wind up.
Damn.
And this is caught
he was wide open.
Falcons. Ray McLeod, 46 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 game. Now Pinion with a kickoff following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jets will take over now late in this first half. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rodgers going to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Oh, not catching that.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers again now. Open man here is Conklin. He's got room to roam.
Ooh, that was a good play, boy. I had to turn the corner. Swerve, bend the corner. Whoa.
Tyler Conklin, 50 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
At night in bed, all afternoon.
21-10 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Staring at pictures of you asleep, touching your face,
now after the touchdown,
invading your space.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete.
And I see him reminisce.
Second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll throw now on the final play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And looking to throw a pick.
his throw here's incomplete.
We can. Yeah, what I know is this.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock.
Every single time that I say my name.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because
he's going to take a shot with Adams. They know not.
And I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender.
They get set, Rodgers, and they go outside.
Couldn't uncover at the end of the route.
Rodgers, we could really play that differently.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Don't got that.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Go back to where your heart is. Let's be honest, this is impossible. Hey.
A handoff for Hall.
Never work because you don't want it.
Yeah. Run right there as he's going to get this down.
So go back to what you know.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As
go back to what you know.
On first down, right back to Hall.
This
and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4.
So I'm trying to
shotgun now for Rodgers. This completes a corner. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense.
This is impossible.
Not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run with Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You want to be free.
Allen will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Some good running that set up the first and goal, and 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This is impossible.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Good effort, nigga. Good effort.
Going for 14 and also going for a first down.
You're stuck in the
From the gun, Penix. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air, Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I just want me now.
As he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive.
I don't want reality, actually. Reality sting.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. He guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked them down for a win in the defense's column.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 135 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's a give to Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go.
Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw Penix. Right back to Pitts again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Penix. Locates Mooney on the out route. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll throw with Penix.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. On the give, Algier headed left.
A beautiful fake. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5. Here's Penix.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Darnell Mooney.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
This is love. This is love.
So still lots
They're really trying to come back.
left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
From the 43,
whether you like it or not,
7.
let's throw them in there.
They'll go again with Hall.
I look like without a little sin. I won't be poor again for the 50th time. Leaving me alone can't benefit to many, man. Up to you to pick up the crumb to get a little bread.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running left, it's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Get 300! Get 300!
Now Allen, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the day.
Carry for Allen. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet.
Yeah.
They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal for the 2.
Yeah, I kind of won.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall.
Off the bat, lights are open.
And the Jets are able to widen their advantage.
It's the only food that I crave.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive.
I feel misled. He need to take him a shot. It's the way he did it. Yeah.
So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
You got 30 seconds to throw the ball. I'm blitzing every time.
Consolation score. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson.
I don't know if he got that, bro.
I'm not sure he pushed the line.
Hell nah, nigga.
And indeed he did not.
Yeah, D, baby. That's what she said.
Time was the hey.
Now Hall to
hey.
the drive.
I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mother.
And they're able to get this one across.
She said, take them time. What's the rest? I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mother. I'm a dog. I'm a mother.
1st and 10.
Got it.
Ball again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Justin,
I feel like I could see
I
what
let
he
my
was thinking
guard
on
down
that
for
carry.
you.
Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A give running right is Hall. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
I said, baby, I'm a
That's
dog.
it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Take a time, let's do this.
First down. Allen And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers looking to throw.
What time?
Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist.
Yeah, Wilson in the back of the end zone.
On play action.
Oh, never mind. Oh, shit. He can't even put this foot.
In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Buying time to his left.
Man, that's a weird way to end the game.
Out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers had him a good game.
You know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming
Who
into this.
getting on my life? Who getting on my life?
After the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So vintage Rodgers game. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. All right, y'all. Stay blessed. We'll catch y'all next time. See the same.